Dreams Flora looks like the perfect all-inclusive resort, but is it? Let's talk about the 10 things I loved and the 5 that might make you think twice. Hi, I'm Asai, a travel agent specializing in luxury and all-inclusive vacations. In this video, I'm going to break down the 10 things that I absolutely loved and the 5 things that maybe I didn't about Dreams Flora in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. For your reference, we stayed at Dreams Flora for a full 7-night stay back in September of 2024. If you haven't seen my full, honest, 100% truthful review about this resort, make sure you click this link up here. I go into all the details about my personal thoughts about this resort and all of our true and honest opinions. Let's dive into the 10 things that we loved about this resort. Number 1, the size of the resort. This was probably honestly one of my favorite things about this resort was the fact that it is on the smaller to moderate size. It is so easily walkable. My kids knew exactly where to go once we left our room building, and everything is just so conveniently located that from the beach to the main lobby is maybe only about a 3-minute walk. Number 2, there is a swim-up bar at every single pool. There are 4 pools at this resort, and every single one of them not only has a swim-up bar, but on the opposite side of the swim-up bar is a walk-up bar for anybody who is not in the water or just walking by. Not all resorts offer that, but Dreams Flora does. Number 3, the entertainment staff. We made friends with every single one of the staff members from the entertainment or the animation team. They do such a great job of pulling people in for activities, but we really got to know them. We talked to them. We found out about their lives outside of Dreams Flora. Did you even know that some of these staff members live 10 hours away and only see their families every 12 days? So think about that next time you're at an all-inclusive resort in the Dominican and what the staff is really like. We found that the friendlier we were, the friendlier they were too. Number 4, the service. We found the service at Dreams Flora to be excellent. We have had other experiences in the Dominican Republic, namely at Iberostar Bavaro Suites, where the staff just didn't seem like they wanted to be there, like they had somewhere better to be. The service at Dreams Flora was incredible. We never had to wait very long for a drink. We never had to wait very long at a restaurant. Our wait staff was excellent at getting our drinks and bringing our food out quickly and clearing things away quickly. Any guest service issue that you may have is taken care of efficiently. Our butler was easy to stay in contact with, and if we had any issues, we could send him a message on WhatsApp and he would take care of it as quickly as possible. Number 5, the food. So many people like to complain about the quality of Dreams food. They feel like it's standard, they feel like it's a little subpar. And I will say, this is our first day at a Dreams resort. However, we found the food to be excellent. We found the presentation was beautiful. It was like 5-star quality that you would find at some fancy restaurant. There were a few minor dishes that maybe were a bit more on the bland side or not what we would have loved, but you're going to find that anywhere. However, we found overall every single meal that we ate, every dish we ordered was delicious, and we would absolutely stay here again for the food. Now make sure you stay to the end to hear the 5 things that we didn't love so much about Dreams Flora. Number 6, the quality of the buffet. Yes, this kind of goes along with food. However, the quality of the food at the Dreams Flora buffet was second to none. One of the things that I loved, and my kids especially loved, and any kid will love, is the fact that the buffet offers a kids section. It is low to the ground, it is child height, and offers all of the things that kids love to eat and things that they enjoy at a height that they can get themselves and give them some independence. There were plenty of cultural dishes available in the buffet. We loved in the morning that there was an egg station where they would make eggs any way you like, or omelets or things like that. There was so much fresh fruit offered, all kinds of pastries and donuts, and plenty of local Dominican dishes and other types of cuisines as well. Number 7, no dining reservations. This kind of goes along with food, but has nothing to do with the quality. One thing we adored was not having to make dining reservations. If you've ever been to a resort where you have to make dining reservations, sometimes it can be the biggest pain in the butt. There may not be reservations available, even though there are empty tables everywhere, something I never quite understood. However, at Dreams Flora, with the exception of the teppanyaki tables, you do not have to make reservations for any of the restaurants. You show up. If there is a little bit of a wait, they'll give you a pager and you can go grab a drink or do whatever you need to do until there is a table available for you. And we loved that. Number 8, the rooms. And very specifically, the fact that there was very cold air conditioning in our room. We had no instances of any dampness at all. The rooms were comfortable. They were almost a little too cold at times, but the air conditioning most certainly worked, and it worked well. We also found in the bathroom that not only was the water coming out of the shower hot, I mean really hot, but also the water pressure was excellent. These are things that you take for granted when you leave home. However, Dreams Flora did not disappoint. Number 9. The water park. We spent so much time having an absolute blast at the water park. This is such a nice addition for kids really of all ages. Yes, you do have to be a certain height for the water park. However, right next to the large slides is a kid-friendly splash pad, little water park for them. So if you're a little too small for the big slides, no worries. There is space for younger children too. And when I say kids of all ages enjoy the big slides, they sure do, because even my 70-something-year-old in-laws enjoyed some of these slides. Do not sleep on the water park here at Dreams Flora. And number 10, the beach. We are big-time beach lovers. So what we do all day is sit at the beach. We loved the fact that there were palapas on the beach. The sand was nice, white, fluffy sand. We loved the fact that the water was much more calm and my kids could play and I didn't have to worry about them too much. They're 8 and 10, but I didn't have to worry about them too much in the shallow areas. I loved that once you got into the water, it remained pretty shallow. I'm only 5'2" and I could get out a pretty decent ways and still touch. I always do recommend bringing floats or something if you want to spend significant time in the water. But the nice thing about this beach is that you could do that. You could get into a float and float to your heart's content. It was awesome. We also found that there were plenty of lounge chairs on the beach, and we would always situate ourselves perfectly in between the beach bar and then the beach snack shack. That might be the 10 things that we absolutely loved about Dreams Flora, but let's dive into the 5 things that maybe we didn't love so much. Number 1, the beach. You may be wondering, didn't you just say that was one of the things that you loved? Yes, however, there are some downsides to this beach. And one of those things is the fact that it can be a little bit on the murky side. And this is due to some of the sand getting tumbled up when some of the waves come in, and also because of the sargassum, or the seaweed, seagrass really is what it is. That is Mother Nature's gift from the spring until the fall. Yes, we cannot control Mother Nature. Yes, we overall loved this beach, but there are definitely some negatives. My kids really wished that they could have seen some fish or some coral when they went out and snorkeled. The water did clear up once you got past a certain point and you could see clear to the bottom. However, there was really nothing to see. So for that reason, that was one of the things that we didn't love as much at Dreams Flora. Number 2, the rooms. And again, you might be like, that was on your top 10 list of things you loved. Well, the rooms were on the smaller side. They are a bit more on the basic side. They're functional, don't get me wrong. There is plenty of space even for a family of 4. One thing I really, really wish that Dreams Flora could or would do if they have the space is swap out the double beds for queen size beds. I'm not sure that there's room in the existing space of the room, but it would be a really nice touch. We're only in the room really to sleep and get ready for dinner. At the end of the day, it's not a deal breaker for me, but it is something that I did not love as much. Number 3, no wristbands. And this may be a puzzling one for some of you. I actually don't mind a wristband with an asterisk. The wristband needs to have the key card to your room on it. This was a feature that I never even knew I would miss until the time came. After being spoiled at a few different resorts with a wristband that had a key card that opened up our door to our room, I realized how much I missed that here at Dreams. On one hand, you don't have to wear a wristband, but on the other, I'm always fumbling around for a card to open my room door, or I could possibly lose it. That was just one thing that we didn't really love about Dreams Flora. Number 4, poolside entertainment. If you watched my honest review, I talked about this at length in the entertainment section. However, we were a bit disappointed with the lack of music by the pool and the lack of activities. I definitely feel that other resorts do it better. They entertain you more. I didn't quite realize how sort of sleepy Dreams Flora could be. Yes, they had activities. Yes, they had daily scheduled programming, but not quite like what we were used to. Maybe something would only go on for a song or two, and we're used to a DJ playing music for a couple of hours next to the pool. And to be honest, that's what we prefer. But that is just one other thing that we did not love about Dreams Flora. And number 5, this is a silly one, and this is a personal one. We did not hear Danza Kuduro one time during our trip. Actually, I take that back. The one time we heard it was on our catamaran excursion to Catalina Island. Check that video out here. But this has become sort of like the anthem of Mexico and the Caribbean and, you know, Caribbean vacations. And to not hear that song one time at Dreams Flora was odd. When we stayed at Iberostar Bavaro Suites, we heard that song multiple times a day, at minimum twice, maybe more. However, at Dreams Flora, I could not believe that we didn't hear that song one time. Now, with that said, there is so much other entertainment. There is excellent music. They do such a great job with live music and a DJ after the shows and things like that. It was just unexpected. When you kind of go into something with a preconceived notion and then it doesn't happen, you know what I mean? For that reason, that is a silly but valid reason for us that we did not love about Dreams Flora. At the end of the day, every resort has its highs and lows, and Dreams Flora is no exception. If you found this review helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest resort reviews. And if you're ready to book, let's chat. I have my contact information down in the description box. And if you want to see a full walkthrough of Dreams Flora, check out this video here, or you can take a look at my full Dreams Flora vlog series that I've got linked in this playlist here. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.